Hi students, this is AJ sir. Let's study 9th standard ICSE Math exercise 3E. Cancel questions 1 and 2 because they are very easy and repeated questions from the previous exercises. Now in question number 3, the value of a machine purchased 2 years ago depreciates at a rate of 10%. So this is a depreciation sum. The formula is a bit different. There will be minus sign. Its present value is this. Find its value after 2 years. Now, always the final value is the amount A and the initial value is called the principal P. So we can use the usual formula. A is equal to P1 minus R upon 100 raised to N. Substitute the values and get the amount. Write the final statement. Don't forget that. And in Roman number 2, they have asked, what is the value when it was purchased 2 years ago? So now this is the final value A, and we have to find P. Formula remains the same. Substitute and get the value of P. 10 square goes up, 9 square goes down, 1,20,000. Now in the fifth sum, calculate the sum of money, that is the principal, on which compound interest for 2 years is 4 times the simple interest on this principal. So the principal for simple interest is given and the principal for compound interest is asked. So first let's calculate the simple interest. All the values are given. We get the answer as 4,715 upon 4. No need to divide here because then they've mentioned in the question that compound interest is 4 times simple interest. So the 4 gets cut and we get the compound interest as 4,715. Now using the formula of compound interest, we are able to substitute all the values including R and N. So the only unknown variable is P. So we solve this as usual, cross multiply and get the answer as principal for the compound interest as 46,000 rupees. Now in the seventh sum, a sum of money is invested. So the principal is unknown. The rate is given and it is compounded half yearly. So the formula will be a bit different. What is the difference of the, if the difference of the amounts at the end of 6 months and 12 months, so 2 time periods are given, is 189, then what is the money invested? That is, they want the principal amount. So here we'll assume the principal to be rupees 100. And now there are 2 cases. First case, when the time is half a year, use the formula. Remember, it's compounded half yearly, so denominator into 2 and power into 2. And we get the assumed amount and the assumed compound interest for the first case. Similarly, for the second case, when the time period is 1 year, that is 12 months, we substitute all the values and we get the assumed amount and this assumed compound interest. So when we assumed the principal as rupees 100, the difference in the compound interest was 5 rupees 25 paise because it was 10.25 minus 5. But in the question, they have given the difference as 189 rupees. So what is the actual principal? Cross multiply and get the answer 3,600. Now in the ninth sum, simple interest is given. So from the simple interest, we can calculate the principal. We will use that in the second case. And the second case is about compound interest with the same rate of 5%, but now the time is 2 years and not 3 years. So it's a very straightforward sum. First, we use the simple interest formula to calculate the principal. We will use this principal in the next case. We use the amount formula for compound interest, substitute all the values and get the amount. They've also asked for the compound interest after 2 years, which is A minus P, rupees 820.